Hi guys, it's me again, Ruowen Huang. Believe it or not, this is my fifth attempt trying to do a broadcast. So let's see if we can get it smoothly this time. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. In today's topic, I want to talk about why are we so conditioned to sacrifice. And why am I talking about this is because through the past couple of weeks, I personally been encountered something I find very interesting. When people are talking about a dream, like the future that we're going to create for ourselves, it seems somehow, some way we have a mindset like if we have that, then we cannot have that. If we do this, then we cannot do this. And then when I drill down to the core of the problem is to realizing most of people do not believe they can achieve the extraordinary. Most of people obviously is a topic that we cannot talk about, just constantly being interrupted. So I'm gonna try my best to finish this episode for you guys. So back to the topic. Most of us, because due to the way we got raised, we often got taught in some way, indirectly, saying we are not capable of doing things. And based on that belief, we believe since we only have this much of things, we cannot get both, which sounds so logical. Like, yeah, of course, you only got $10. You can only buy this or that. You only have, this amount of money. You can either do that or do that. When we were kids, we were very often told by the parents or either the boss or even colleague or classmate, etc., to tell you, well, don't buy more than you can chew. Don't get greedy about it. So due to various things that we got taught since we were kids, we believe when it comes to our dream in the future, we have to really evaluate what we can do. It's good and all, but as I say, universe don't just present you one good side. The good also come with bad. When I'm talking about this is what telling people try to evaluate their own skill, personal skill, what they can do, what they cannot do, and etc. They also tell them like you cannot achieve the extraordinary. You cannot get both. You don't have ability to get both. So at this point, when it comes to the future or the dream, like you always want to pursue, you cannot get both. You can only pick one or the other. If you want to travel, then you cannot buy property. If you want to buy property, then you cannot do that. If you want to have this one, then you cannot have that one. If you want to have car, then you cannot have a business, etc. So I'm here to ask you, do you ever catch yourself thinking that way? Did you ever, in any circumstances, planning your future, realize you are so conditioned to sacrifice that you didn't even know about it? So my question is to you, why can't we get both? Why can't we get it all? Why are we so taught and trained in a way like we simply believe our ability can only reach to here? Why can we continuously building the future for ourselves, working toward the direction that we can have both? Anyway, this is a question I would like you guys to really considering it. Yes, I get if you are only given $10, then you can only plan your life based on $10. But do understand human ability and especially soul's potential is limitless. That is, as long as you put your mind to it, you're most likely able to overcome everything that you set for yourself, including your fear, the things that you are scared to do, things that you never once believed that you could do. Really, if you put your mind to it, you were just about to make anything happen for yourself. Most of us, unfortunately, living in the fears that we don't believe we can, therefore stop them from executing it, making the action for it, and then gain their muscle for it. While you were constantly forcing yourself to living in the fears, most likely is taking the power out of you. It's make you believe this is all you have. And understand, the more you hang on to your fear, the less you will have, because that fear will continue taking a little piece of you. bits by bits, little by little. By the time you know of it, you waste majority of your life worry about people not gonna love you, worry that you cannot do it, worry about that you cannot achieve it, and worry about like, I would never make my future come true. I would never create a dream like that I wanted. So when you turn around and look at that, you waste majority of your time worry about things that never possibly ever happen. And instead, looking within yourself, realize your confidence have been, peeling off little by little to the point that there's nothing left. So anyway, this is not particularly any serious conversation. I just really encourage you guys to think about it. In the old time, we get it. Our resources are very limited. Our society don't know how to create that kind of limitless life for you. And I'm not here to propose to you, just go ahead and do whatever you want. Disregard what other people think. Disregard what other people feel. Refer to what I say before. I do say it is a rotation. Now you have to know what you want. You have to evaluate what other people are. Then you start finding out somewhere in between where you can fit yourself, how you can use your resource to create things that you wanted, right? It's going to be some kind of foundation for everything you do. It's about you, them, us. You, them, us. If you continuously understand that's a foundation of things, then you start to think how you can make everything happen for yourself based on such big respect, a big umbrella of respect. Then maybe it's a time for you to stop thinking sacrificing. I get it. People like to say, you cannot have it all. Maybe it's true, but how would you know if you don't try? As I mentioned before, if you never try, the result would be 100% no. But if you do try, you may get 50% yes, right? So maybe it's about time while we are entering the era of awareness. Maybe it's time for us to give up this old way of thinking. We can only pick one or the other, which is sometimes true. It is a process you do have to learn. But if you have already learned that already, and then you come to this point, you want to create something for your own, within your own resource, within your own knowledge, within your own hard work, do understand human potential are limitless, and your possibility is limitless too. You don't necessarily have to pick up one or the other. There are times you can choose both, but it's in your hand to decide how are you going to make those both things happen instead of inquiring other people to make that happen for you. So anyway, just a way of thinking. I thought why people is continue asking you to share and think of other, which understand is important to a limit, to certain standard. Once it's over it, it's way too much. I'm simply encourage you guys to restructure your life in a different perspective of thinking. You do have to evaluate your own ability. If it is not for you, let's say, both things that you need require $15 and then you only have 10. Instead of thinking, no, I cannot have both, maybe it's time for you to think about what can I do to make extra 5 in order to get both. Get it? If not, no worry. I'm pretty sure I get many chance to talk about in the future. Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye now.